Today, I'm going to show you how I froze my personal credit across all 3 credit bureaus. Now you might be wondering, what even is a credit freeze? A credit freeze is an action that you can take to block access to your credit reports. And you would want to do a credit freeze across all 3 credit bureaus. This would be Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. And so now you might be wondering, what's the difference between a credit freeze and a credit lock? Well, with a credit freeze, it's completely free. It's also regulated by the government. Versus with a credit lock, the credit bureaus can charge however much they like. And so with these credit bureaus, you can wind up paying anywhere between $20 to $30 a month. When it comes to the benefits of freezing your personal credit, there are so many to count. The first benefit is peace of mind. So when you have your credit frozen, that means that fraudsters, people who have bad intent, will not be able to take out credit in your name. And so if you happen to have some shady people from your past who you gave your information to, by having that freeze on your personal credit, you can feel more secure knowing that your information is protected. Second reason why you would want to freeze your personal credit is that it gives you more control. And so when your credit is frozen, that means lenders and banks have limited access to your personal credit. Another benefit of freezing your personal credit that most people don't know about is that freezing your personal credit helps if you're trying to credit card stack. And so credit card stacking is a strategy that rich people use to get access to a large amount of credit, but with 1 or 2 hard pulls to their personal credit. And the way that they do this is because they strategically freeze their credit with certain bureaus at certain times. And so one very popular bank is Chase. Typically speaking, Chase likes to pull from Experian. And so if I chose to freeze my personal credit with TransUnion and Equifax while applying to Chase, I know that it would just be one hard pull. Then I can open up TransUnion and apply to another credit card that pulls from TransUnion. And so if I'm able to do this in a quick period of time, it only shows as one hard pull on my personal credit rather than 2 or 3. And so this is a strategy that people use to get a lot of credit all at one time. So if you're wondering, with all these benefits to freezing your personal credit, what can the cons be? Let's talk about it. And so when it comes to freezing your personal credit, once you decide to freeze your credit, it stays like that until you decide to unfreeze your personal credit. Let's say you decide to freeze your personal credit. About 6 months later, you completely forgot that you froze your credit, and then you're trying to apply to a car loan so you can get a brand new car. But then they tell you you've been rejected. You wonder why. How could I have gotten my car loan rejected when I have good credit? The reason is because the bank can't access your credit report because you have it frozen. The second drawback of freezing your credit is that sometimes the credit bureaus can process things pretty slow. And so it might take the credit bureaus up to a day to freeze your credit if it was previously unfrozen. So you might have to wait a little bit longer to get their credit report in the status that you want. And so that's basically it when it comes to the cons of freezing your credit. Overall, it is a great strategy that most people should be using because we live in a time where there are bad actors out there that want to steal your information and then use it in order to get money. And so one of the easiest and free ways to protect yourself is by freezing your personal credit. And so if you're the type of person that wants to grow their income and grow their wealth, which I know you are because you're watching this video, you would greatly benefit from freezing your personal credit. Now it's time for me to show you how you can freeze your personal credit across all 3 credit bureaus. So here we are on Experian's homepage. It's going to give you a ton of information about managing your credit. And so you're going to click sign in the top right hand corner. It's going to take you to this page. You can sign in if you already have an account, or you can sign up for free. So since we're just getting started, we're gonna click sign up for free. And so it says, welcome, let's get started. You're gonna enter in your social as well as your phone number, and then you're gonna click get started. So while you're getting signed up, you're probably gonna see a screen that looks just like this. It's gonna say, try Experian Premium for 7 days for free, then pay just $29.99 each month. Honestly, you don't even need these additional services. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna scroll down and we're gonna say, no, keep my current membership, which is the free membership. And so here we are on the Experian homepage. You're gonna right away see your Experian score. At 300 is the lowest possible score. versus 850 is the highest credit score that you can get. Below the experience score, you can see your Equifax and TransUnion score. What they do say though is that it is 6 months out of date and you can pay the $30 a month to get the latest FICO source. Right now, we're gonna set up accounts with those other credit bureaus as well, so we don't have to worry about this. So the way that you would go about freezing your personal credit is that you would click the right-hand icon, then you would go to Help Center. Traditionally speaking, you wouldn't think to go here, but it's in the Help Center section. Once you go there, you're gonna see under Quick Actions, Manage Security Freeze. You're gonna click on it, and then it's going to let you freeze or unfreeze your credit. Currently, I have all of my credit frozen across the 3 credit bureaus. And so if I wanted to unfreeze my credit, I would click the Unfrozen button. And so you can unfreeze or freeze as you like. They even added a feature where you can schedule a thaw. You can actually schedule for your credit to be unfrozen for a certain period of time. Once that time is over, your credit report will go back to being frozen. This is a really nice feature that Experian offers. Let's say I was going to start applying to mortgage loans on July 7th and apply till July 14th. And so I can select the date range that I would like my credit unfrozen, and then I can hit save. And so for that certain period of time, my credit will be unfrozen and I can do the things that I need to do, but it will go back to being frozen. So this is how I would go about freezing and unfreezing my credit on Experian. Now let's hop over to Equifax. So here we are on Equifax's homepage. This is the second credit bureau that we need to go ahead and freeze our personal credit with. And so we can see very clearly this big red button that says sign up now. You do not want to click this, as it's going to sign you up for a plan that's $10 a month. And we're just looking to freeze our credit for free. And so instead of going to sign up now, you're going to actually go to the top right-hand corner and click the down arrow next to log in. This window is going to pop up, and then you're going to see to the right that you can choose a plan. And they do have plans starting at free. So let's click choose my plan. And so here's a $10 a month plan that was mentioned on the homepage. And then this is the free plan, which is called the core credit. Get the basics with your monthly credit score and report. And so included with the free core credit plan is monthly access to your credit score, as well as monthly access to your Equifax credit report. If you want any additional features like credit monitoring and identity theft, you will have to upgrade to a higher plan. But for now, let's go with the free plan and hit get started. And so in order to register or create an account, you will need some information. They're going to ask you for your first and last name, your date of birth, your social security number or your ITIN, as well as your phone number. And the last thing you'll need to include is your current address. Once you do so, you're going to click the button that says continue. The next steps is to create an account. So you'll need to come up with a username and password. They're going to verify your identity and likely ask you some social security questions, and then they'll confirm that your account has been created. So once you get logged in, you're going to see this page. It's going to have your credit score to the left, and then it's going to have your Equifax credit report status to the right. And so this is where you can decide to freeze or unfreeze your credit. So let's select place a freeze so that we can freeze our credit. I unfroze it for you all just for this video. And to thank me, it would be great if you liked, subscribed, and share this with anybody that you think could benefit. Jumping back into this, it's going to explain to you what a credit or security freeze is, as well as how it works and what you need to know. Once you read over that and you feel good, you're going to select place a freeze. It's going to take you to this page just to confirm that you're about to freeze your credit with Equifax. Now let's place a freeze on our credit report. Yes, you've successfully placed a security freeze on your Equifax credit report. Great. You can download this page for confirmation or go back to the dashboard. Now we're on the TransUnion website. So this is officially the third credit bureau that we want to freeze our personal credit with. And so you're going to see this big yellow button that says get started now. If you click this button, it's going to take you to a sign up form where you'll sign up for their credit monitoring service for $30 a month. If you don't want to go with this service and you just want to freeze your credit for free, you're going to go back to the home page and you're going to select member login. It's going to take you to this page right here. You want to log in to the service center as it'll allow you to dispute, manage a freeze, add a fraud alert, or view your credit report. So let's log in here. You're going to then put in your username and password if you already have one, or you'll create a new account. And so when you're creating an account on TransUnion, it's going to ask you very similar questions as the other credit bureaus ask when creating your account. So we're going to go back and I'm going to enter in my username and password so you can see what the TransUnion website looks like. Now that we're logged into TransUnion, it's going to take us to this page. We're going to select credit freeze because that's what we're hoping to do today. And then it's going to let us know the status. It says your report does not have a credit freeze in place. Add a freeze on your account. We can click this button to add a freeze on our account. So I'm going to click add a freeze. And so by freezing our credit, it's going to prevent lenders from checking our TransUnion credit report to open a new account by adding a freeze. So let's hit continue. A freeze is now in place on your TransUnion credit report. It will stay in place until your request is removed. Now let's hit continue. And now we can see that our credit is frozen. We have the option of temporarily lifting the credit freeze, which we would want to do if we wanted to open up new accounts or get additional lines of credit. Let me know if you have any questions at all, as YouTube says this is the best video to help you set up an LLC for your business.